Well, a day after the BJP MP Nishikant Dubey lobbed the bribery bombshell at the TMC MP Mohua Moitra, the allegations have sparked a political firestorm. The controversy started after Dubey wrote to the Lok Sabha Speaker citing a letter that he received from an advocate. The BJP MP claimed that the lawyer has shared irrefutable evidence that bribes were exchanged between the TMC leader and a businessman, Darshan Hiranandani, to ask questions that targeted the Adani group. In fact, he alleges that 50 of the 61 questions that Mohua Moitra had asked in the Lok Sabha till recently were to either protect or perpetuate Hiranandani's business interests. Mohua Moitra has since hit out at Dubey, accusing him of relying on a dodgy dossier to shut her up. After demanding disqualification of Mohua Moitra, now in a second letter to the union ministers Ashwini Vaishnav and Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Nishikant Dubey has specifically called for a detailed probe into the claim that the MP gave Darshan Hiranandani and his group access to her Lok Sabha login credentials. And while Dubey called it a possibility and he claimed that this was the most damning and grave of all the charges, Moitra countered it by calling for similar details to be released by all the MPs. Now, with the ball in the Speaker's court, politics over the issue has also gained momentum. While the BJP wants immediate action against the Trinamool legislator, her own party is yet to make their stand clear. Now, others in the India bloc have already called the charges a bid to intimidate one of the most vocal critics of the government.
बीजेपी जो है बीजेपी के एमपी निशिकांत दुबे वो महुआ मोइत्रा पर ये आरोप लगा रहे हैं कि उन्होंने पैसे लिए ब्राइबरी लिए ताकि और उसके बाद उन्होंने अदानी को जो है वो पार्लियामेंट में क्रिटिसाइज किया है। इस तरीके के आरोपों को कैसे?
निशिकांत दुबे जी का इतिहास आपको शायद मालूम नहीं, जरा रिसर्च कर लीजिए।
एक अच्छे सांसद के रूप में, डिबेटर के रूप में, जिम्मेदार के रूप में उनको अवार्ड भी मिला है। जब भी वो संसद में निशिकांत दुबे बोलते हैं तो निशिकांत दुबे तथ्यों के आधार पर बोलते हैं। संसद के अंदर निशिकांत दुबे बिना तथ्य का कोई बात न लिखते न देते।
देखिए, मुझे नहीं मालूम ये खबर सही है या गलत है, लेकिन बहुत सारे एमपीज़ हैं जो ये काम करते हैं। बहुत सारे एमपीज़ हैं जो कॉरपोरेट हाउसेस से जुड़े रहते हैं, फ़ायदा भी उठाते हैं, सवाल भी उठाते हैं। ये नई बात नहीं है।
Trinamool means chor and chor means Trinamool. This is a serious crime, the allegations which have been put on Mohua Moitra, that she has been selling her privileges, the privileges of an MP to, and has granted unlimited access to ask questions about an Indian businessman by another businessman who is based out of Dubai. This is a serious issue. What is the guarantee that tomorrow MPs shall not sell these privileges to Pakistan or to China?
So, grievous charges being levelled against Mohua Moitra. No action has been taken against her. She, of course, herself has dismissed the charges, but the TMC has also now come out in the open to support her or to say that she is being targeted. Interesting reaction that has come in. Let's open this up. Priyanka Tibrawal, spokesperson of the BJP, as well as Anirban Banerjee, political analyst, joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Anirban Banerjee, I want to begin with you. The charge against Mohua Moitra being extremely grave. Money that has allegedly been received running into crores, her Lok Sabha credentials being given to a businessman, saying that the questions that she asked in the parliament were all targeted to ensure that one particular businessman is targeted at the behest of another because of the money that she was allegedly receiving.
See, Madam Moitra has been continuously raising questions, especially regarding the relationship between Mr. Modi, Mr. Amit Shah and the businessman Gautam Adani. This was even before the Hindenburg report saw daylight, that she had raised questions regarding the dubious transactions of the Adani group of companies. And I might tell you that if the Adani group is questioned, why it is that the BJP has to react? And when somebody of as dubious political distinction as Mr. Dubey raises any allegation, I would actually urge Moitra to stay silent. There's no point in wasting any time regarding what Mr. Nishikant Dubey says. We had seen that this is the person who had tweeted very crass words about Madam Moitra and another woman MP. It was in written. He had tweeted it. Therefore, a person with a dubious MBA degree, we don't know whether it is true or whether it is right or wrong, whether the degree is even proper.
You're making a personal attack on Nishikant Dubey, claiming that he has not backed his charges, but this is not a claim that he is making. He has written to the Lok Sabha Speaker, which means that he will have to back it with evidence. Ms. Priyanka Tirupal, respond to that. In fact, not just him, but we're also seeing several India Bloc leaders, including Digvijay Singh, who are raising questions instead of Nishikant Dubey, saying he doesn't have proof, he does not have any basis to the claims that he is making against Mohua Moitra.
See, who is dubious and who is bringing out claims, all, is a matter of time. It will come out soon. But the thing is, we are not giving any personal attack. We are not interested in Mohua Moitra having 10 boyfriends or, the relationship going sour. But what we are interested in is the facts. The questions are on record. That cannot be changed. And I believe my friend Anirban here will also agree to that the questions which have been asked in the Lok Sabha are recorded. So one such question was asked.
And let's keep our focus on what the allegations are against her in the letter that has been written to the Speaker, and not bringing any personal statements against any of the leaders here. Ms. Priyanka, go ahead.
So, correct. So, much before, like he was saying, much before the Hindenburg report and whatever he was saying. So, I'm mentioning the date 21st March 2022. How many coincidences are, you are supposed to believe? But 50 questions matching to the interest of one particular person. That was the time when the Hiranand group was raided by the IT department across 25 premises. And during the same time, Madam questions the finance minister that, the Honorable Supreme Court has warned the enforcement directorate and for the usage of PMLA Act. So now tell us, are you considering the suitable changes and all this? So this is just one of the questions I've told you. So there are 50 such questions which are directly related in benefiting the Hiranandani group. And this cannot be a coincidence. Now see, now they are trying to do Adani, Adani, Adani. That is what they were doing earlier. We are not bothered about Adani. He will do his own battle. He'll fight his own battle. But these questions were not only against Adani. This was to benefit Hiranandani. Now, what is the guarantee that Hiranandani was just one of the, just the only source? There could have been other sources from which the madam was getting benefited. Like I am telling you that a person, a parliamentarian who has sold her ethics for perfumes and bags, what is guarantee that she has not sold it to our enemy nations like Pakistan and China? Because
so Mr. Anirban Banerjee, what Priyanka Tirupal is saying is that there is no issue with the fact that 50 out of the 61 questions that she raised was on Adani. The issue is not on the questions that have been raised on Adani, but on whether she was trying to favor another businessman in return of cash and jewelry and several luxurious items that have been mentioned in the complaint.
No, the point is that the questions were pointed towards the relationship between the BJP top brass, that is Mr. Modi and Amit Shah.
But was it to benefit another businessman? That's the question that the BJP is asking.
Mr. Adani's question. See, if Mr. Adani, the allegations against his business house, if they are true and they are questioned, the entire country will benefit. If there are some businessmen who benefit from it, how does it matter? We have seen the recent allegations that the coal the Adani group has been importing, they have doubled or tripled their prices on arrival. That is the allegation. Has there been any bit of investigation by the ED or any other organization? These are very, very serious charges. Lakhs and lakhs of crores of money are being drained out of your pocket and my pocket, even the BJP leaders' pocket.
Before selling your ethics to business people or businessmen.
Yes, madam. Please ask ED or CBI to investigate. Madam, ask CBI or ED to investigate. These are lakhs and crores of money being drained out of our pocket.
Selling your ethics for perfumes and bags and shoes.
Mr. Adani might be your owner.
Okay, but there is one point to be raised. For the fact that you are showing that these are absolutely false allegations, Mr. Anirban Banerjee, why has the TMC not come out to issue a statement? you know, for the statements that she is raising, if it was pure politics and she was only questioning the centre regarding the same, why doesn't the TMC come out and say that yes, this was the stand of our party and we are standing with Mohua Moitra because she was only taking up these political questions in the floor of the House?
Madam, stay quiet. Stay quiet. That's a question to me. That's a question.
Yes,
to me.
go ahead, Mr. Anirban Banerjee. Why no vote from the TMC?
Harry comes up with anything, and the TMC
shared
has to
her
waste
login
its
ID
time.
with a businessman.
Please ask her to stay quiet.
Sending thieves to Parliament.
Priyanka ji, just hold on. I want to know why the TMC, for the faith that Mr. Anirban Banerjee himself is showing that these claims are absolutely baseless. Mohua Moitra has come out to defend herself, but why no official statement from the TMC? Anirban, go ahead.
No, it's the Adani group that's been criticized. Priyanka Tibrewal is getting agitated. The answer to your question is any Tom, Dick and Harry comes up with anything and the TMC has to react. I don't think Mr. Dubey is that serious.
But this is an MP of the TMC. This is an MP of the TMC. Whether and it's not just any person making these allegations. This is an MP in the House. It's a letter that has been written to the Lok Sabha. You're saying this is just a mere allegation. That's why the TMC is not responding.
Mr. Dubey has no credibility. Mr. Nishikant Dubey has no credibility. That's it.
Explain it to the people of Bengal. That is why when TMC walks on the streets, people call them chor. And now the same will happen in Delhi.
Okay.
Now he was saying about
right.
coal and everything.
All right. So you're saying that because Nishikant Dubey does not have any credibility, the war of words will continue. Of course, investigations in this regard will also go on. Priyanka and Anirban, thank you for joining us on the broadcast.